Hello, good morning. Welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Lauren, and this is our kettlebell beginner workout today. We'll get started with a nice light warm-up, and then we'll get into using our bell a little bit, or an imaginary bell if you don't have your own. That's okay. Use your body weight. Standing tall with our feet underneath us, we'll gently rotate through our head neck. From here, gently tuck your chin towards your chest. See ya, Ian. And then from there, scrape your chin along a collarbone towards an armpit. Take your nose up that far wall, over and across the ceiling. Pull to center, and then gently pull the crown of your head tall or your face back onto front. Repeat other direction. Chin comes towards chest. Scrapes along the collarbone. Nose scrapes up the wall, across the ceiling to center, and head comes back to tall. One more time, reverse directions. From here, face head towards the ceiling. Nose draws across the ceiling to the wall. Down the wall, chin comes towards armpit. Scrapes to center. Head comes on straight. Last time. Up towards the ceiling, across to where the ceiling meets the wall, scrapes down the wall, and then to collarbone, through center, heads on straight. Whew, that feels nice. Now from here, just extend each arm and reach to either side of the room. Try to straighten those elbows so much that your blood donations are up towards the ceiling, and you're pulling the backs of the hands towards you, reaching the palms away. Now keep those super straight arms and just flip your hands. So you're pulling your palms towards you and you're reaching the back of your hands away. One more time. Hands pull towards you, reach, 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 reach. And then palms pull towards you, reach, reach, reach. Neutral hands, and just bring those down. Step your feet slightly wider. We'll get our ribs rotating a little bit with us. Tuck your chin a little bit towards your chest. You're not looking down. It's just kind of tuck and attach to you. Now, taking your head with you, but keeping it at the chest or the sternum the whole time, rotate your upper body one direction, hips stay facing forward. And then pull yourself back to center. Repeat the other way. Rotate upper body, hips stay forward, pull back to center. Repeat again, we're gonna add a little bit. Rotate. Now this time, dip a little bit off that back corner. And then pull yourself back to tall. Don't unrotate. Try to rotate further. And maybe dip again. Pull yourself to tall. And then use your core to rotate yourself back to center. Same thing other side. Rotate upper body. Dip off that back corner. Pull back to tall. But then rotate further. Dip again. Back to tall. And then use your core to pull yourself to center. Whew, relax that. I'd still like to continue with our ribs though. So feet slightly wider. This time arms out to the side. Now take your whole rib cage and slide it to the side. And then pull it back to center. And slide it to the other side. And pull it back to center. As you're doing this, I like having my arms extended because I can see that they're still parallel with the floor. And I know that I'm dipping if my arms come down. So no dipping. Slide, shoulders stay parallel. Back to center. Slide. Pull. Arms come in. Shake that out. From here, we're going to find ourselves coming down to the floor. Let's use our hinge because we're going to be doing some hinges today. Chop your hips back. Nice long spine. Vertical shins. Hang out here for a couple seconds. Feel those feet rooted in the floor. Your chin tuck, your spine nice and long, your hamstrings and glutes taking some load. Then you'll have to break some rules, tip forward, hands find the floor, knees come down. I'd like to do our wrist warm up briefly before we get into our get-ups today. So spreading hands out wide. From here, I'd like you to shrug your shoulders up into your ears, like you're saying, I don't know, and then pull them down. And do that a couple times. Shrug them and pull them down. Now, as you're doing this, is your head moving? The answer should be no. Is your spine moving? The answer should be no. Right now, it's just the blades sliding along your rib cage. Last one up. Last pull down. Keep them down and engaged in their lats like you're juicing that orange in the armpit. Now from here, rotate again those blood donation or elbow pits forward, forward, forward. Keep your shoulders where they are and unrotate your elbows so that they face backwards. Rotate your blood donations forward and then unrotate your elbows backwards. Last time, elbow pits forward. They stay forward. We gently drift a little forward and then we use our fingers to press ourselves back and up. Come to this position, but then come through to our kneeling lunge. Right now, I'll give you a little side profile here. Right now, I have my back toe tucked, either here or here, but if you have that flat foot, check it out. Make sure it's in line with your body, a nice straight line, versus any sort of crinky side foot. All right. Now, I'm going to level my hips, so I might hike one and pull it down, and hike it and pull it down. Then I'm going to tuck under by squeezing my back butt cheek. Stay square forward. Push down into the floor with that front foot and pull on the floor. And you're going to start drifting forward. As you're drifting forward, think about your hip, your shoulder, and your head are still in that one line. I don't want to see this. Now, press forward to come back just to tall and keep extending this hip. And then relax this butt cheek for a second, but then re-squeeze it, re-tuck it under, push down, pull, drive forward again, staying square, forward, and then gently push down and away to come back to tall. Extend that back hip. One more time. Drive down, pull, squeeze that glute, press. Maybe we get a little bit more range. We're also working on that ankle mobility in the front foot right now. And then press forward to go back just to tall. Keep squeezing and extending this hip. I have a big stretch here, big feelings here. Gently relax. Pull that leg underneath. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Other knee comes up. Level the hips first. Again, wait, check in with your back foot first. So is it tucked? If it's tucked, is it straight? If it's not tucked, is it also straight? Hike it, pull it down. Hike it, pull it down. Tuck it under, squeeze back cheek, and then keep driving and pulling on the floor to gently drift forward. Everything's coming with you again. And then push forward to go back and meet yourself at center, keeping the hip extended. Relax, retuck, re-squeeze, drift a little bit forward. Whole body's coming with you. And then drive forward to go back. Just to tall. Extend that hip through. Last time, re-squeeze, retuck, drive down, pull, knee drifts over that toe. And then press forward to get back up to tall. Hold that tall place. 3, 2, relax cheek. Knee pulls underneath. Let's get back to those wrists again for a second. This time I want one hand on normal and one hand, fingers face your leg. So fingers go down, then palm, and the other hand's just normal. From here again on this side, or the side that the hand is backwards, elevate your shoulder and then try to pull it down. Elevate your shoulder, pull it down. Now, when it's pulled down, can you keep that elbow really straight? If this is too much, you could go to a wall. Or if the closer you are to your knees, the easier it's going to be. The harder, the further away you are. Now, slowly try to bend the elbow, peel the palm away from the floor first, and then the fingers. Flick. That hand goes on normal. Other hand rotates 180 degrees. Fingers go towards you. Again, elevate your shoulder, pull it down. Elevate your shoulder, pull it down. Fingers heavy in the floor, sitting back a little bit. I don't know if you can see my burn baking cookies. It's a wild sport. Now, gently bend your elbows, peel the palms away from the floor, and then the fingers. Come back up to tall, back to one knee through. This time, Heel toe it open. You're open. Okay? Hips are still square forward, shoulders still square forward. Foot in line with knee, no foot reaching for more. Now, tuck those hips under, level them out. From here, squeeze the back cheek, push down, pull, and again, you're gonna start drifting over. As you drift, stay tall. Look at, I'm still in one line here. And then as I push forward to go back, I'm gonna meet myself in that tall line here. Again, push down, pull, gently drift over, stay tucked, stay squeezed off that back cheek, and then press away to tall, meet yourself at tall, relax your cheek. One last time, tuck under, squeeze your butt, drive down, pull, drift, pause, and then press away to get back just to tall. Hold 3, 2, heel toe to the front, pull the leg underneath. Same thing, second side. Open, squared, hips, foot and knee in line. Now, tuck that back cheek under. Oh, we got to level this way a little bit. Level your belt. Then squeeze the back cheek. Stay square forward as you pull on the floor to get your knee towards over the toe. Hold for a second, and then press away back to your tall line. Hold, retuck, re-squeeze, pull again, drifting. See, here we have that nice dorsiflexion on our ankle, working on our ankle mobility as well as those hips. Extend that through. And last time, drive down, pull, knee presses towards over that toe, and then press away to come back, meeting tall, 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 heel toe to the front, pull legs underneath. We have one more wrist stretch here, and then we'll get up off our knees for a little break. Come down to fists. With those fists, most of my weight is on my index and my first knuckle versus dumping out into that pinky. So up here, now check in shoulders. Are your shoulders out of your ears? Are your blood donations forward? Now, could you roll over the back of your hand, opening it up, spreading fingers, but still keeping the shoulder down and the elbow forward? Try to really press those fingers into the floor, and then press the back of the hand into the floor to come back up to fist. Other side, roll over the back of the hand, opening up, shoulders down, elbow pit forward, and then press away, back up. One more time each side. Roll over the back of that hand, donation forward, press away up, and last time on the other side, rolling over, shoulder down, and press away, back up. Great, we're gonna come to standing for a couple moments, and then we'll be right back down. Hands on the floor, tuck your toes. Okay, watch first maybe. I want to do our down dog like this. So you're going to lift your knees with bent knees, tail tilts long to the ceiling. Then keep the tail long and try to extend your knees. Breathe. You can join me now. And then re-bend your knees. Your heels will come off. Re-tilt your tail long. And then gently try to straighten those hammies again. Heels trying to push towards the floor, but more importantly is that back nice and flat. And not that rounded low back. Last time, knees bent. Tail to the ceiling. Keep it there as you try to extend. Whew. Now gently bend your knees, walk your hands towards your feet, extend your hips, come up to tall. Organize yourself, grab a little drink. We're gonna go through a set of our little bit of our squat warm-up. Excuse me. And then we'll go from there. Again, feet underneath you. If they were anywhere else, I want to know where they were. From feet underneath, knees forward, hips forward. Slowly pressing knee towards over your toes. Now, check yourself out. Are you pressing your knees forward and your butt just coming straight down over your heels? And your butt is underneath your shoulders. And then press to tall. One more time. Knees press over toes. And then extend all the way up. Squeeze, hips through. Same idea, but now just rotate on your feet so your toes slightly out. A little bit of that external rotation, trying to show me the inseam of your pants. Same idea. Knees press towards over toes, and then extend up to tall. Check in with your bottom. Is it going way out behind you, getting toasted on the toaster? Or are you like that piece of bread just sliding down the toaster, getting nice and golden brown, but not getting blackened? And now press away, stand up tall, tall, tall. Take a single leg, point it just as far as you can reach it. Toe, ball, heel. Same thing. Scoop under, knees drive over toes. You're just sliding down. And then push down to grow up. At the tallest point here, pull your kneecaps up, squeeze your glutes, brace your core. Repeat, pull the floor together. Knees are going to press over toes. This is good. Press away to stand up. Last time, pull the floor together to pull yourself down. And then press away to stand up to tall, tall, tall. We're going to go even wider. You might have to transfer a bit of weight. A little bigger step this time. Let's tuck. Pull ourselves down. Good. Roof on your head. You can't go through it. Press one way. Don't get any taller. Now pull that leg towards you. Drive out of the other side. Knee presses towards over the toe. Drive through that bent leg. So the other leg gets bent, the other leg gets straight. Knee over toe. Same height the whole time. One more time. Pull, 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 pull. Pressing over. Press to center so both knees are bent. Drive down to stand all the way up. Kneecaps pull up. Glutes squeezed. Abs braced. Strong like a tree. And then relax. Heel toe your feet together. Pattern our get up. One on each side. And then we're going to do some get up breakdown today. It's going to be a good time. Let's pattern it right now with our arm across our body. So this arm would have the kettlebell, but right now it's just here. Leg you can touch. Drop back lunge. Wait for it. Step back. Stay. From here, level those hips. We're going to go down 5-second descent. Then we're going to come back up. 5 seconds. As I'm lowering, this hip is going back. This one is pressing forward. 3, 2, soft landing. Stay. Get ready. Drive down and away. Stand yourself back up to where you came from. Same thing. Slow down. 5. Front heel should be able to stay down. 3, 2, soft landing. We'll continue out of this. Front foot opens. Chop that hip, rotate, and hinge. Hand finding the floor. Once that hand finds the floor, slide over so your shoulders are stacked. Take your back knee, sweep it through. Find your elbow. Check out this shoulder, so proud. Now, theme of the day, 4-second descent. Get ready, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Control to your back. All right, same side all the way back up. Use that foot to drive into the floor. Extend your hip, pull on your elbow. Find your hand. Remove that foot if you need to. Move your foot if you need to. Lift your hips. Sweep the knee under. Hand leaves floor. Your back toe should be tucked right now. Front foot moves. Now, we're going to stand up together as one unit. Up together. Shake it off. When you're doing those lunges, before we do the other side, think about where your arms are and what they're doing in space. Just rest. But when you're doing your lunge, can you keep those arms under control? So as we come down, keep them in tight, versus using them to help you up. Okay, let's think about those arms as we do this next one. Step back. My other arm's across my body, so the leg I can touch. Steps back. We have 2 of these. Control the down. Tuck. Soft and slow. 4, 3, 2. Soft landing. We're coming up. Watch your arms. Up to tall. One more descent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Front foot opens. Rotate, hinge. Stack those shoulders over. Lift the back knee, sweep to your elbow. 4, 3, 2, down to your back. Use your foot, adjust it as needed. Drive, roll, pull. Find your hand. A lift, a sweep, hand leaves floor. Your back toes tucked already, front foot moves. Both legs help you. Watch your arms, hop, together. Wow, that was great. Let's come back to shaking it out, but to those two-legged squats again. We're gonna add a balance on the end of all of them, so get ready. If you'd like to be close to a balance aid, just so you're not all weeble wobbly and you can be in control, please feel free. Feet parallel, knees press over toes, staying up tall, extend. This one we just go to tall. On the third one, we'll find our balance. Knee presses over toes, extend to tall. And last time, knees press over toes, extend to tall, and keep extending, growing up towards the ceiling. Hold, drive down, kneecaps up, butt squeezed, abs braced. Find stability for 3, 2, and then own the down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Turn your feet out. Same thing. Knees press over toes, butts under us. Extend to tall. Knees press over toes. Extend to tall. And last time, knees press over toes. Extend and then keep extending and growing to find your two-footed balance. If you had stickers on the inside of your heels, I could see them. Hold for 3, 2, now slow. 3, 2, knees stay straight, both heels land at the same time. Point, transfer. Here, squats first for 3. Pull the floor together, knees over toes. Press away, straighten. Pull the floor together, knees over toes. Drive to stand up. Last time, pull the floor together. Knees tracking over those toes. Press, keep pressing. Two-footed balance again. Hold. 5, knees up. 4, 3, 2, slow. Great. One more. Bigger. This time, pull ourselves down. Press away to stand up. Pull ourselves down. Drive it down and out to stand up. Now you're saying, why pull? Well, I think about pulling my feet on the floor together, and that sends my knees side. I'm gonna rise, and then I'm gonna double rise. Well, it's a little harder out here. Hold. Glutes, hips tucked under. 3, 2, heels come down. Push. Center. Shake it out. Great. I said we break down our get-up today. Sounds like such a good idea. Thank you. Coming to the floor first, we're going to start in our firing range hold. If you have a bell or a dumbbell, grab it. If you want to do this body weight, also appropriate. I'll show you first, and then we'll do it all together. Let's come down. Sorry, I like to face this way, actually. Let's come down via our hinge and push up. Chop your hips. Hinge. Walk yourself out. Find your push-up position either from your knees or your toes. 5-second descent. Here we go. Lats engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, soft down. Flip over. Firing range first, which is going to be just a cuddle. I'll show you quick and then we'll all do it. Just a cuddle, two-handed roll, two-handed press. When you feel ready, get rid of that second hand and hold here. 2 hands, bell comes down. We're going to do it for a bit longer than that though. So grab your bell, end up on your side, rolling to face your bell, bottom hand grips, second hand cuddles, 2 hands to your back, 2-handed press, pack that shoulder, set up your legs, remove that second hand, and hold. What are you thinking about? Well, I'm thinking about my wrist is nice and straight, and it's a straight line from my wrist to my elbow. My elbow is stacked over top of my shoulder. My shoulder is packed in its socket, just like we did earlier, juicing that orange. I'm trying to find some stability within that shoulder joint, keeping the bell as still-ish as possible. And then I'm thinking about my first move of my get-up, but I'm not going to do it yet. 3, 2, 2 hands on, vertical forearm as you pull that bell down. Cuddle it to the side. Come up. Switch sides. Same thing. Sorry, that took a lot of thought. I like to keep my mic facing my mic, but I'm going to risk it. Get wild here. Cuddle, 2 hands. Roll, 2-handed press. Set up your legs like that get up, so that same leg is bent that has the bell. Arms are out to the arm singulars out to the side in line with that other leg. Shoulder. Check in all our checklists. Wrist straight and strong. Oh, your grip. You should be crushing that bell with your fingers and hand. Wrist straight. Elbow straight. Right over top of shoulder. Lat engaged. Chin tucked. I could push and roll a little bit if I wanted to for my first move. Core is braced. Holding for 5, 3, 2, 2 hands, vertical forearm. Take your time on that descent. Cuddle. Great. Let's pattern our push-up up. We're going to get into some hinges in between these get-ups, these partial get-ups. Push-up position. That means pull those shoulders down. Tuck your hips from the knees or the toes. 1 unit. Hips go back, knees bend. Check out that vertical shins. Extend it tall. We'll get warmed up with our deadlifts first, and then we'll get into some chop and pops and such things to lead us towards our swings. Bell is underneath or between your feet here. You're tall. For the first one, let's just pattern it body weight, and then if you'd like to lift your bell, we can. From this position, rock back and forth. Find your feet that grip the floor. Now take your hands, chop your hips back. Shins are vertical. Hands grip the bell. Pack your shoulders. Crush the grip. Root your feet. 3, 2, let it go. Up without all the way through. Repeat again. Chop hips. Hinge. Hands find bell. Chins tucked. Nice long spine. Pack. Brace. If you're ready, lift that bell through. Tall, tall, tall. Hinge. Keep the brace. Bell goes down. Reset. Repack. Rebrace. Vertical shins. Tall. Hold. Hinge. Let's do 2 more. Full weight on the floor. Repack. Rebrace. Tall. Remember on the way down to keep that brace. And our last time, load up hammies and glutes. Rimp. Use your hinge. Bell goes down. Let go. Up without. Shake it out. We're back down to the floor. We're breaking down our get up again. Break it down. Come out. Hinge. Push up position. Hinge. Walk yourself out. Toes, knees, your choice. Drift forward. Pack shoulders. Hips higher than you think. Slow descent. 4, 3, 2. Soft down. I'll show you what we're going to do, and then you can join me. With or without your bell. First move. If you don't feel comfortable using your bell, practice this body weight first. So we start the same kettle row press. From here, arm out to the side. We're going to drive our foot in the floor, extend it tall, hold for as long as I say, and then 4 seconds down. All right? We're going to go 2, maybe 3 of those on the same side. Body weight or with your bell. Cuddle. 2-handed roll. 2-handed press. Get set up. Arm out to the side. Foot heavy in the floor. Think about using that foot. Push, roll, pull, hold, tall. 3, 2, slow descent. 4, 3, 2, and down. Repeat again. Drive into the floor. Pull on elbow. Hold. 3, 2, slow down. 3, 2, 1 last time. Push, roll, pull, hold. 3, 2, and then last slow down for 4, 3, 2, 2 hands, pull bell down, cuddle. Now, you might wonder, how do I go down so slow? Let me give you some trade secrets. 2 things I'd like to briefly talk about, and then we'll get to the other side. 1, this foot. So when I'm on, don't hit yourself in the head with a kettlebell. When I'm on this shoulder, I have this foot close to my butt. And as I come down, I keep this foot flexed. And as I come down, I use that foot heavy on the floor to bear some weight. The other thing I do is I slightly counterbalance myself with the bell. So my bell comes slightly across my body as I come down. Obviously, if you do this too far, whammo, or too far, whammo. So get that just right. Practice that on this side. Same thing. Second side, we're going to do 3 again. So cuddle with your bell. Get it? Got it. Here we go. 2-handed roll or body weight press. Get set up. Plant that foot. Push, pull, or roll. Hold. 3, 2. Root that foot. Counter a little bit. 3, 2. Slow down. Repeat. Drive into the floor. Extend. Pull. Hold. Shoulders. Both shoulders are stacked. Lats are engaged. You're looking at your bell. Slow. 3, 2. And down. We have 1 more. Push, pull, roll, and last ascent. Slow. 4, 3, 2. Landing. 2 hands. Vertical forearm. Cuddle it up. Flip to your stomach. Press up. Oh, bell's in the way here. Do your push-up. Shoulders packed. Hips tucked. 1 unit. Up. Use your hinge. Doody-doo. Extend. Tall. All right. This time, we're going to practice our shadow swings. I'd like to set up your bell in front of you. You're not going to use it, but just set it there. If you don't feel like going a little more ballistic or a little more shadow swing, revisit the drill we just did and practice your 2-legged hinges, 2-armed hinges. If you're with me, we're just practicing what our swing is going to look like. Chopping our hips, setting up in our start position, hands on bell. Bell is just in front of you so that your fingers could touch, and if you tipped it, you could grip the bell. From here, pack your shoulders. No bell right now. 3, 2, pull arms to zipper. Extend hips to drive through. Hips snap through. Bell floats. Pauses. Bell starts to fall. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Better move. Hinge. Reach back behind you. From here, hips drive through. Extend. Bell floats. Pause. Top plank position. Bell starts to fall. Don't move. Better move. Hinge. 3 more. Drive. Hips extend. Bell floats. Bell starts to fall. Move. Last one. Drive, extend hips. Bell starts to fall. This time move. Park the bell back to where you got it. Up without. Whew. Nice shadows. Back to the floor for some more. Get up. Push up, down. We haven't done enough of those. Use your hinge. Walk yourself out. Plank / push-up position. Here we go. 5, 4, chest and hips at the same time. Soft landing. Great. Flip yourself over. Watch again for a second. This time, 1 step further. Again, body weight or with your bell. We're going to go to our hand. I'll show it this way. To the elbow again, pause. To the hand, pause. Check in with that shoulder. Don't do that ever with a kettlebell. Then back to your elbow. Back to your hand, back to your elbow, back to your hand, back to your elbow, all the way down. Much slower, but that's your routine. With or without, starting your cuddle no matter what. 2-handed roll, 2-handed press. Or you're just sitting back into this firing range position, getting used to being under your bell. That's great too. Ready. Press into the floor. Push, pull, elbow, hold. 3, 2, find your hand, hold. 3, 2, back to elbow. Stay proud. 3, 2, back to hand. 3, 2, 1 last elbow. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to your back. 2 hands. Roll. Come on up. Same thing. Other side. Now I'm trying to give you the best perspective. It's hard to do Good perspective on get-ups here. All right, we're in our cuddle. 2 hands, roll to the back, 2-handed press always. From here, you're organized, you're ready. Use that hip drive. Then pull on the elbow. Hold. 3, 2. Find your hand. Hold. 3, 2. Back to your elbow. 3, 2. One more time to your hand. 3, 2. Elbow, pause. Now slow down. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 hands. Bell pulls down. Cuddles it over. You know how we're going to get up. Push up. That's right. All right. Organize your hands. Tuck your chin. Pull those shoulders down. Knees or toes. 1 up. Tuck. Press yourself up to tall. Shake it out. 2-legged deadlifts. Check. Shadow swings. Check. Pop and chops. On the to-do list. I like to do this with my bell set up where it would be when I start my swings, which is slightly in front of me, my feet slightly wider than my hips. Our chop and pops pattern, our swings timing. So let's start here. Hips go back, hands on bell. We're going to do slightly different arms than what you would do with your swing. Mind that, but know the timing is right. We're going to pull our arms back, chopping our hips, pop through, chop, pop, chop, pop. Come join me for 5 more. 5. Hinge, through. Hinge, through. In the top, punch in the stomach, punch in the butt. Can't say that fast enough. 3, 2. Last one. Park bell. Extend up. Now I was trying to talk and say everything all at the same time. I also tried to get into that breathing a little bit. As those hips snap through, strong exhale to brace and to squeeze, little inhale on the down. That doesn't mean, though, lose your brace. Always stay braced. All right, I think we should do one more get-up routine. Thank you, I think so too. All right, we're gonna come down to the floor. Push-up time, last round to the floor. My belt's in the way. Inchworm down, hinge, walk yourself out. Slow push-up, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, soft landing, and then flipping over, watch. Last get-up routine. Setting up, roll, pull, find your hand. We're sweeping, lift, sweep, pause. 3, 2, back through, repeat, back up, back through, and then all the way down. Slow, control, body weight, or with a bell. I do find for most people, the sweep is one of the harder moves to find that stability and to keep that vertical bell. Be careful if it's your first time loaded, or practice without. Ready, good, cuddle. 2-handed roll, 2-handed press, set up. Or you're practicing any of the other moves we've already done, but here we go. Drive through hip, find your hand, get yourself set up, lift, sweep, hold. 3, 2, back through to your butt, hold. 3, 2, lift, sweep, hold. 3, 2, back through to your elbow, and last descent. 4, 3, 2, 2 hands, bell pulls down, rolls over. Whew. That's good work there. I think anyway. So you'll notice, well, maybe you didn't notice because you were so focused on yourself, which is probably a good thing. I'm looking at the bell the whole time as I'm doing that. My eyes are up there, not down. Try that this time if you didn't last time. It's very important. Here we go. Sorry, just getting psyched up. Same thing, second side. 2-handed roll, 2-handed press. Roll, push, pull, elbow. Find your hand. Get that foot organized. Lift, sweep. 3, 2, back through, hold, 3, 2, up, sweep, 3, 2, back through, to the elbow, 4, 3, 2, whew, 2 hands, bell pulls down, rolls to side. Great. We have our last push-up of the day up here. Get set up, tuck, brace, create tension before you press the floor away, and then we're up via hinge and up. All right. For 2 rounds, we're going to swing. If you actually want to swing, great. If you think, well, I'm not ready for swings, Lauren, I appreciate that thought. That means you're going to go back to your 2-legged deadlift for about 5, or you're going to practice your shadow swings, or you're going to practice your chop and pops, or you're just going to stand there and watch, and I'm going to swing. We're going to go 5 swings, bell goes down. 5 swings, bell goes down. I said 2 rounds, but like we talked about on Friday, I like the number 3 better. By the way, 2 is a prime number. I think it's the only even prime. Anyway, had to look that up after Ian made me second guess. Get ready. Use your hinge. Get set up to swing for 5. In 3, 2, pull. And park. Off for a couple seconds. Let's close our mouth and breathe in and out and into our belly. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more, breathe in and out. Get set up again for whatever your activity was. I'm exaggerating the breath. It might be annoying, but I want you to try to match it with me. Hinge, grip, pack, pull. 5. Last one. Park, close your mouth. Breaths again. In for 4, out for 4. In for 4, out for 4. One more. In for 4, out for 4. Last time. I'm patting my belly because I want this to be moving, not this stress breathing. Try to slow, calm down. Last time. Your moves. Hinge, grip, go. Park. We're going to breathe to finish up again. Take your breath. Now, in for 4. Out for 4. In for 4. Hold your breath for 4. Out for 4. Hold empty 4. In for 4. Hold for 4. Into the chest for 4. Hold your breath for 4. Exhale for 4. Last, hold empty for 4. And relax. Whew. I don't know if you heard me, but I had to take a little quick inhale there. It's really hard to slow that breath down and be in control after you've done a little bit of aerobics. Use that out and about in your life. Climb a flight of stairs. Try to control and slow your breath down. Go tobogganing. Chill. Try to control your breath at the top of that hill. Do it in life. Let's finish on the floor where we started. And just check in with our kneeling lunges one last time. So come back to that lunge. Tuck hips under. Let's do 2 forward and backwards rocks, keeping that back hip tucked. And then pressing forward to just meet to tall. And last time, pressing or pulling forward. Everything's coming forward. And then pressing forward to go back. Take a second off. Pull that leg underneath. Same thing, second side. Up to tall. Back hip tucks. Butt squeezes. Drive down. Pull. Drifting forward. And pressing yourself back to tall. Hopefully when you do those swings tomorrow, one more drift forward, you feel those glutes and those hamstrings and maybe some core feelings and pull under. You shouldn't feel that low back. If it means you're feeling that low back, means we didn't brace enough through the core or we didn't end up hinging with a nice flat back and we ended up hinging like Humpty Dumpty. Don't be like Humpty Dumpty. He fell off a wall. Thanks for joining me today. My name's Lauren. This is Bars and Bells, our beginner kettlebell class. We'll do it again next week, same time, same place. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. Or anytime in the archive. Goodbye.